Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Stephanie. I am a writer, a mom, and a full-time traveler. But scratch that, I'm not a full-time traveler anymore. Recently, I said goodbye to the open road and hello to an apartment. Right now, I'm coming to you from my bedroom closet. Our house is still in work in progress. And what does that mean? That means that we don't have a couch yet. We have bookshelves. My husband and I have a bed that's off the ground. My kids will get their beds off the ground this weekend. And I have space to film, just not a lot of light. Random thing is the apartment that we chose to move into in Texas does not have like overhead lighting. It does like in the dining room area, but that's it. And then the closets. So we're in the process of getting lights and lamps for each of the areas that are a little dark. Overall, it's been an exhausting experience moving into the apartment and filling it up with things bit by bit because it's just easier on the pocketbook if you buy a couch and then beds a few weeks later as opposed to thousands of dollars worth of stuff all at once. Plus, it's tiring to have to put it together all at one time. But I'm happy to say that in the process of moving and setting up and getting reliable internet, I have also gotten to the point where I am able to work on my writing. No, not currently on here to announce, yay, I wrote something brand new, but kind of. Let me pivot on that and let you know what I'm talking about there. So for those of you that know, a while back I wrote a series of coming of age based on a true story novels, and then I switched to romance novels, small town romance novels. And there's another Stephanie Whitaon with the middle name Grace that does historical Christian romance novels. People online were confusing our books, thinking that my books are written underneath your pseudonym because I just dropped the Marie from a middle name and went to Stephanie Whitaon. That was annoying and frustrating. So for whatever reason, I decided to unpublish everything, republish it with the name S.M. Whitaon. When I did that, my sales really started tanking. Plus, there was things going on in my personal life, and so I wasn't able to like market it easily. So I decided to go through the books and redo them. Not like totally write them from scratch, but give another once over, catch the mistakes I didn't catch before. And in the process of doing that, there's a few people that had read my things, and my first book was written in a dual point of view. My second book was not, and they said the first book, it was hard to remember which point of view chapter they were in, and so I like first person point of view. So what I've done is I'm in the process of editing them, reformatting them, updating them, adding details here and there based on readers' feedback. And so I've just finished editing, putting new covers on my first book, which has content from my original first two books, but it has a new name, new cover, and it's all single person point of view. And it is by far my longest book I've written, and I've added a lot of new content to it, a lot of background information here and there without info dumping, and I've fixed my mistakes that went through. So here is the cover of my book. It's bright, it's pink, it's bubbly, it's called Waves of Love and Laughter. And why did I choose that? It's set in a beach town. There's a little bit of comedy in there, so I went with it. But funny enough, after I decided that's what I was going to name this book here, I was editing, I think it was in like the second book, I was editing it and I came across the phrase, kissing me with all the love and laughter, or something to that effect. And guess what? I laughed out loud because I came up with that title without even remembering I had that in the book in the first place. So it is now available on Amazon as a paperback and as an ebook, and it's also in Kindle Unlimited. So if you're really curious about what my writing now looks like after I revamp things, give it a read. It's there. I am also in the process of compiling several like short stories. Some of them I labeled them as novellas, but they're more on the short story side, and they focus on 3 different women's happily ever after. So my plan is to put them all into one book because they're really, really short. and I have a title for that. And when I'm ready to announce the title and the cover for that one, I will release it, followed by a small town Christmas story based on the main character from the first book that I just released last night. My goal is to release all these books before Christmas, hopefully by like December 3rd about. And they will be available on Amazon, ebook, and paperback. Look for the ebook first and the paperback to come later. I do all the formatting myself, so be patient with me. And so that's what I have to say today is, yay, you can start reading my things again, and I have a quiet space, hopefully a quiet space for me to film. I'm gonna have to get something here to make it look more appealing to y'all. Right now my husband's out there playing video games, my kids are in their room watching reels and shorts on YouTube, and one of them's playing on their Switch, and so I'm here with my freshly washed curly hair to say, yeah, I am back. I hope to be back making videos. I hope to be back giving you more writery updates, and stay tuned for more from me. In the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and if you celebrate the holidays, happy holidays, and have a good night. Bye.